At long last, it is another chance for us to watch Dragon Ball Daima, the second episode, specifically titled Glorio, which we're going to get into, and you'll find out all about why. But first, here's a fun little intro, and we'll talk to you right after. What's up, my know-it-alls? Welcome to Mr. Know-it-all Reviews Anime with my co-host, also known as Hellish Diablo on Twitch. So if you're looking to follow a good gamer guy on Twitch, that's him. And so, yeah, man, well, last week we watched, I say last week, and we just released it, but now we're gonna get into a regular schedule of these, especially because I really want this to become a thing. And even after the show is done, we'll probably stick to the schedule, meaning doing it on the closer to the weekends and whatnot. I think it's just better that way for us. Yeah, man. So, second episode in. But before we get into all that, what's this nonsense I hear? That you've heard a rumor. What is going on?
Okay, so I have a friend of mine who keeps me in detailed Dragon Ball stuff sometimes, and also info that comes out.
Sure.
So he mentioned this to me, just last night on the call with him on Discord. And he's like, "Hey, you do know how they're going to be running this Dragon Ball episodes, right?" I said, "No. How are they going to do it? They're going to do it like a normal one, but they're only going to do 3 episodes in sub. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's actually true or not.
Right.
But he said, but then later around December or next year somewhere, that they're going to put a movie out for the first 3 episodes.
In English, preferring
in English, in theaters. Yeah. So are we only going to get 3 episodes in sub, or are they going to continue?"
It's a very good question. I don't know. I hadn't heard that. I'm gonna have to look it up for sure.
Yeah.
And I'll look it up and try to so we can talk about it next week. But that seems like a weird schedule. Now, mind you, I know there was that Gold Frieza thing they did briefly, which is something kind of similar.
Oh yeah.
So I could kind of see that, but they continued. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll look at. That's interesting.
It would be a shame.
It would actually be kind of a shame.
Then we have to find something else to talk about.
Well, luckily, we have lots of that. Okay, so, all right. So this episode. So it continues literally right where it left off.
Oh, yeah.
Gumball gets, he gets to use the Dragon Balls. They're going to make he's going to make a second wish. Everybody's a kid. And he finds out apparently they've expanded the lore on how Shenron works.
Okay.
There is apparently a rule that first timers only get 1 wish. See you next time around, and then you get to 3. And they asked Neva if he was going to be able. Can you do the thing again? And he's like, no,
I only do it once.
Yeah, I can do it twice in a row. You crazy? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So not only does he have an ability that breaks the rules we know of, but he also only has an ability that can break the rules once.
Yeah. Hey, cheaters only transfer only once.
That's right. Well, let's start with that, though. What do you think of the new lore? Does it bother you at all, or no?
No, I was like, you know what? It actually fits. It fits. That'd be like, hey, you're too powerful if you can have 3 wishes and you're evil.
True story.
But think about it. If Frieza got those wishes, could made 3, or is it just 1? Because technically he's on the planet now.
Well, he's also wished before, hasn't he?
We'll find that out eventually. One of us will find it.
No, totally, right on. I thought it was cool. I wasn't expecting it. You gotta remember, I come from non-anime world, which means like Star Trek, Star Wars, all the bickering and crappy fandoms. which I love, by the way, who complained about things all the time. Oh, yeah. So seeing a major lore change and shift, I was like, what is this? So anyway,
That's gonna spark some controversy.
something at least an interesting. I'd love to see if there's. I'd love to see if there's debate of any kind online about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking a look at some of the usual suspects. I've actually gotten really familiar with anime and YouTube lately, sort of learning the lay of the land, if you will, and seeing everybody who's out there. Now that I'm doing these reviews, I don't see anything. I'm not trying to be competitive. I just want to talk about stuff I like. So that's okay.
Dangerous place out
there. It is a very dangerous place out there, but not as dangerous as Kid Goku trying to fly. And apparently okay, he's having trouble flying. And the excuse that everybody gives in the thing is his balance is off.
Yeah.
He's not used to how his body works. And that made me think, well, that actually feels very much like a martial artist problem. Because you figure they train a certain way and their balance is stuff a certain way. And all of a sudden now any of his normal movements are not going to be the same.
Oh, yeah.
They actually demonstrate this when he tries to hit a pillar. But his sense of distance is off. So what does he do? He's like, well, let me at least go down to Korin and find out if he's still got my staff, which normally, if you remember, used to be at the top of Korin's tower. If the staff would grow, and that's how you got up to the top of.
Well, that's not where it is now.
Not anymore. So they hang out with Mr. Cool, young Roshi, who, by the way, basically looks like Krillin, but with no dots on his head and
a nose.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, he's interesting in that he's everything you think he's going to be.
Yeah, he immediately hit on somebody.
Oh my gosh, so much. The wait staff at their birthday party. Yeah, totally.
Still turned him down though.
Which I think was hilarious. But anyway, apparently he's got the thing and he's been using it for something super important.
Roshi, why are you using the power pole for laundry? Dude,
what's going on?
Even the turtle gave him the look.
Totally. I thought it was great.
Do we remember the turtle's name?
I thought his name was just Kame-Sennin, like the turtle hermit master person. Like because isn't he the one that
real?
I thought so, or something like years ago, something along those lines. Maybe they just said that as a joke. But either way, I thought he was something along those. He's what they named because Kame means turtle hermit.
Yeah.
So that's what Master Roshi's name is all that. Anyway, so he's ready to, and he's, by the way, spry and quick as can be. Which, by the way, not that he wasn't. But it's so funny seeing him whip his staff around and be all like, I'm so cool. I love his voice too. Hearing Bulma's voice, it's not the original voice actress, she passed. But I was like, oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she passed a couple years back. And there's a few good ones. It's so funny because I thought to myself here, seeing the recap, the American recap voice guy died. Also. So this show's been around for a while. Like, people are passing away, man, who've been working on this thing for a long, long time.
R.I.P. Akira Toriyama.
For real. And of course, Kuriyama-sama himself.
Dragon God himself.
No, legit. There's a picture actually going around of him because he always kind of drew himself a certain way.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, this is me in paradise. And it's literally him reading a dirty magazine with a beer and a thing of a specific kind of food, but in that like little with the mask and the eyes and the way he always drew himself. And I was like, good for you, bro. Good for you. Rock on. But so then we go into right after that, they get a visit from another demon person. They get, what's his face? Kibbit gets the ship that he came from the demon realm with, but they have to fix it. And Bulma's the one working on it. Another ship shows up, and it's a new dude, Glorio, the name of the titular character, Glorio, who apparently needs Goku to come down to the demon realm and face King Gumball and preferably defeat him. The whole thing feels very much like a setup. I don't think it's a setup the way in the show they're implying.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a setup in that he has ulterior motives.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not what they think he's trying to trap Goku into whatever. I think he's trying to use Goku as either a distraction or he thinks Goku's the only person who could do it because they want to. It seems like the demon realm's very like competitive, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. What about overall the episode kind of, were you into it? Did you like it?
This one kind of threw me off a little.
It was a little slow in spots. I was expecting to hear more.
It's just kind of like episode 1, very slow.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not used to watching them like this. I'm used to waiting until like half the season or just the first part of a saga is over. But yeah, this was a weird episode for me. Intro and outro, what'd you think?
Oh, perfect.
I thought they were cool. They were cool. They're not as
think-
catchy as some of the ones we've had in the past, but they were cool.
I think it was cool that halfway through the opening, they kind of like Shinron grant my wish.
Yes.
Because that's kind of what I feel like is going to be this whole thing.
Agreed. No, I absolutely agree with that. I jokingly said it last week. It's like it always comes back to the damn Dragon Balls.
Oh, yeah.
It's always about somebody trying to make a wish, somebody trying to steal something, and it's just unreal. So Gumbo not able to, he wanted to get the third demon eye, which I guess is like a super powerful artifact thing.
Oh,
So he wasn't able to make those wishes. He was like, well, at least everybody's a kid. And so now he's got to deal with that. And sure enough, by the way, everyone's a kid. Mr. Satan is a kid.
子供たち大丈夫だ世界のウルトラスーパーヒーローミスターサタ
Mr. Her Chi-Chi's dad is a kid.
Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo looked hilarious as a little kid with his two little spiked horns. But anyways,
Let's hit the topic of Goten and Trunks.
the babies who were kids and are now babies.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
So, as we noticed in episode 1, it's Trunks' birthday.
Yes.
I guess you can say it's his happy first or second birthday.
It totally is now. And you see him in the same outfit he wore when we saw him born.
Yeah, I didn't see.
That's awesome.
But what hit us the most was we thought, okay, maybe baby noises. They're talking.
I know. Goten and Trunks were talking in their heads and hearing each other.
トランクス君赤ちゃんになっちゃってるよお前だって赤ちゃんになってるぞどうしてこんなことになっちゃったのわか
Telepathy?
I'm like, what in the name of look who's talking now is this? I wonder if that's gonna stick, and I wonder if they're gonna like baby fuse. Like, can you imagine a little baby Goten?
How many times did they fail? I mean, you saw
That
a
would be
shoot where
awesome.
they failed multiple times.
That would be
And they're known for
hilarious.
fusing horribly wrong.
This is great.
Skinny, fat Goten.
I love that Gotenks. Anyways, yeah, no, it's very cool.
Are we going to see small Vegeta?
We did.
No, I mean, I'm like, Vegito.
Oh my gosh, I guarantee. So there's I don't know if it's real or not. I think it's not. I think it's somebody's just fan art, and it looks great, by the way. Someone this shows a little kid saying Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or is it the one with the vest? Is that Gogeta?
The one with like the open vest.
Yeah.
That is Gogeta.
Okay, but they're a little kid, and it's Super Saiyan 4 red version, and I was like,
So,
what is this? And I'm like, I don't think it's a real scene because I haven't seen anything else but this one.
that
frame.
might be from a game. Or
Okay.
From the
could be from
Heroes.
Spark, the new one.
I don't think so. Spark
Okay.
Zero, the game, as you've already heard. We'll talk about something that's happening
Yeah,
with
no,
all
we're
these
definitely
games.
yeah.
But yeah, like I've seen in Heroes, like I have played a game on my Switch that is
Sure.
Dragon Ball Heroes.
Right.
I've noticed they have a lot of kid characters,
Yes.
and I think it's kind of referencing that you might have saw something from that, but I'm not too sure.
No, and I don't know. I know you asked that last week if whether you think they're going to have roll in Heroes. I would love if they rolled in Heroes. I don't know. They will because Heroes is a game by itself and it's its own little side universe.
It's
but
all
it's
over
an
the universe.
But it's an amazing universe. Like I wish they would do more with that in terms of stuff for us to enjoy. But yeah,
If you haven't seen that, go watch it.
it's amazing. It's all amazing.
They're about 8-minute episodes.
Right, and if you can find someone who's done a supercut, it's worth watching. I did. I found someone who we had made a supercut of it, and it's just
I'm still watching it.
pièce de resistance, man. It's amazing. What do you think's going to happen next?
I think they're gonna arrive at the Demon Realm, and well, I mean, we did see the ending.
What the heck is it? Did you hear when the guy said, he goes, yeah, it takes about 5 days for this or that? And I'm like, oh,
It
so
was 10 days.
So it's going to be 3 episodes of them just getting ready and preparing before they leave.
Find out next time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, we're not even going to get them having left and arrived until well after episode 3 or
Yeah,
whatever.
that he's gonna be like all powerful by the time they get there.
Probably. Because I think he's actually going for the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. And dude joked with him, Neva, and said, you're going to have to fight them if you want to get them. And I was like, this guy. Anyways, we'll see. I don't know about you. I don't know that I have the patience to watch the like short stints week to week to week.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, give me the whole thing or give me
Oh yeah.
2 or 3 episodes at a time because I just can't. Especially once he said it's going to be 10 days, I'm like, oh, we're gonna waste
That's
episodes.
how the future saga.
Here comes 2 episodes of the team just BSing and figuring things out.
or 3 minutes of every episode of Goku just charging up his ki.
You asked her, for real. You asked a really good question. He's like, why don't they use the hyperbolic chamber?
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so how I put that was, I kind of brought up a good point. Why not? I mean, you got put as a kid. Well, time flows differently in the time chamber. Why not just go in and just sit there, train a little bit, and then come out? You're basically going to be a grown person. You'll no longer be a kid.
1 day of real time is equivalent to 1 year. So basically, you say we're going to wait and spend 30 days, a month in the time chamber. That will have spent 30 years, and you would age back up to roughly your age. And I'm like, but that's sound.
Yeah, but then you have to also, I thought about this a few minutes ago, you kind of have to equivalent of how strong that guy can get within that amount of days.
Yeah, there's always a time crunch, isn't there? Even Korin said that. You're always in a rush, Goku. I just wish more had happened. I'm okay with what's there. I know there's guys online who are like picking every frame apart. And I'm like, look, if they're not going to give you enough to understand and look at on its face.
We saw really no fight scene.
None.
Not really. There's not been a fight scene.
No.
Except for Goku and Vegeta just punching each other in the first episode.
Yeah. That's
in which they follow the sky.
So it's a battle anime without battle right now.
Oh, wow. What's up?
No, it should be okay.
So Goku makes a point while he nearly falls off the platform. He goes, Piccolo, have you tried flying?
It's right.
Piccolo tries to show off.
Yeah, Piccolo's like, I can totally do
And
this.
I don't know if you can see behind me, but we have Piccolo. What happens?
He definitely has a...
Piccolo has a bloody nose.
He fell out of the sky.
He slams his head into
And I'm
a
like,
tree.
dude, what is happening here? So being children, because even...
Throws everything off.
But even Krillin says...
Yeah.
And it's like, so wait a minute. Now, is that proportionally... will that affect their power levels?
No.
It shouldn't.
It really shouldn't. Because
Unless you're going to try to start saying and changing the lore to say that, like, based on their strength personally, how much power they can handle, like channeling.
That is total crap, then.
It is total. Thank you. I was going to say,
I'm just sitting here like, okay, just because you're tired.
You're like, look.
I mean, we just watched Goku. He was up there. He missed like 2 times at the pole. Yeah. When he finally landed that kick, it broke the pole.
Yes.
It broke these.
Okay. I'm with you. I believe
There's no way.
Yeah, I believe you'll see them. We'll see them transform. We'll see them turn Super Saiyan, the whole 9 yards. You just got to
go ahead and say this. King Goma, he's done.
Bottom line is this. Does anyone believe that Goku got the staff again for any other reason than now that you have a child Goku, you should be able to see him with the staff like he used to have?
And
that's the only reason they're like, get these things, because now you're small and you look like you used to. Nostalgia. I'm like, stop it, Dragon Ball. Stop it. Android 17.
We've never seen her young.
No, we have not.
And Krillin and Android, yeah.
They're a baby.
They're a kid, yeah.
He's now a baby again.
Think about it.
What?
It doesn't look any younger.
What should it be? What should be an embryo?
Hey, it should be a computer chip.
That's funny. That's funny. We're just trying to... So it's okay. Clearly they're going to the demon realm.
Question.
Yeah.
What about Android 17? Huh?
He would still be there. He's young too.
Okay, then where is he?
I don't know. Maybe we'll come to him eventually. Comment below, by the way. Let me know in general, like, what are you thinking it's going to go? Because I'm with you. I'm like, what is the next... What are they going to... Because they're going to... Obviously, they're going to go to the demon realm.
Uh-huh.
I can't imagine, unless they get it done in one other episode, how are they going to fit the rest of this adventure in the next 23 minutes? I don't know how to do that. Because you have to get to the demon realm, you have to face Gumball, you have to somehow... So, inevitably, I think we all see where this is going. They're going to either embarrass or defeat Gumball, and then they're going to... Neva's going to end up telling them... This is my prediction, by the way, so keep track. Neva is going to tell them, you have to get the Dragon Balls, defeat the Dragon Ball Guardians, and then make a wish to reverse it using the Hell Dragon Balls. That's your only option. And so that's more than likely what they're going to do, plus with whatever weird political machinations that Glorio is guys got going on. Have I missed anything?
You said, so we were talking about this in the opening. It shows Deborah. And I mentioned that. I said,
It
is that
shows
Deborah?
that was his dad.
And you said that was his dad. And I was like, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I just know of Deborah and how strong he is.
Yeah, no, that was so. His dad is.
He goes through time multiple times.
His dad is apparently way stronger.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see how they're kind of lining up things because again, you reach Super and Super took him to a level that was unheard of, and like now you're literally doing in tournaments with God, like the creator.
Oh yeah.
So now you have to backtrack it a little bit and go with this, where you're like, hey, here's a more centric. Well, that was like the Heroes movie. What do? Red Ribbon. Because at some point you got to just go backward. You got to figure out, hey, let's reevaluate some of these adventures around those contexts and see what happens. And that's what they've done with this. So, anyways, comment below. Let me know what you think about the episode. Are you liking where it's going? Are you a big Dragon Ball fan? Or is this the first time you've seen any of it whatsoever? Go ahead.
We got to talk about
Go for it.
the other games.
Yeah.
Other games. I am big onto new games coming out. I always keep up with the facts of PlayStation games, Nintendo Switch games, all that. Not even a day after Daima came out in English sub, we got a trailer for Kakarot.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Kakarot, which is Dragon Ball Z story all the way through Super, with the DLC being Super. But Daima is going to be put in that game. He's Sparking Zero, which literally just came out not even too long ago, is now getting their first DLC. And it's none other than this twerp.
Yeah, it's Daima and it's just like, wait, so why are we getting younger? Why is okay?
And
Not to mention, he's not only this twerp, he's younger dude than in Super. So he's not even like the biggest, most powerful version. So you're just getting him because he's cool and he looks just like he used to look, except for the blue shirt. Yeah. He's got the blue shirt now.
Yeah, I just think this is...
I also thought it was kind of funny that the Wish made their clothes smaller too. Like, what is this? Just all like
Thank you,
Wish?
Shinron.
For real, the Shinron's like, look, I don't want you guys to be embarrassed. We'll shrink it. We'll make you all small.
I thought it would have been funny if just Bulma just ran.
I hate you so much.
Just like
it's like grown-up clothes.
Yeah, it's just like,
yeah.
I don't know what happened here, but this is not supposed to happen.
For real, it's like, this is not the suit I was wearing.
One thing that I said, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think this would be Hess. They're leaving Vegeta.
Yeah.
So they said we only have enough room for 3.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to take another the ship Bulma's fixing, and then they're gonna so I guarantee you Goku and them are gonna be on some kind of mini adventure by themselves.
GT baby.
Gonna show up. Yeah, exactly. Look, for real. This is literal. So a lot of people have said that. I've been reading that online.
GT all over again.
Or at the very least, it's GT with a little more common sense. Yeah. Like, because in GT, they went into space to find the big, giant black star Dragon Balls. Black star. What? But then here they're going to hell and there's only 3 of those Dragon Balls, which I find interesting.
I wonder if they'll find Frieza down there.
So there you go. Now you know. And if you like to have the battle, you're halfway to make a know-it-all yourself. What is the know-it-all index for this episode? Episode 2. I'm going to go first. I'm going to be real with you. I thought this episode, for me anyway, was less impressive than the last episode. It moved the storyline forward, but this was a filler all day. This is a classic Dragon Ball filler. And as a result, this episode gets 6 out of 10 from me.
For me, I'd say it's mainly filler for this one again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nearly put me to sleep. And I should not be doing that.
So what'd you think?
I have to go lower than you.
Shut up, really?
4 out of 10.
Really? Wow.
I would have been better if they didn't do a few things.
Okay, fair enough. What do you think? Comment below. Let me know. Not only your personal score and your thoughts. Do you think he's full of crap, or do you think I'm full of crap?
No,
either way, which one of us is right or wrong in this thought? I know that I feel like, golly, I feel like 5 being quote unquote average. In my opinion, but I take everything by itself. So I'm always a little bit higher on the curve in general because I'm a little more forgiving. I know what goes into
it. It would have been 5. It would have been 5 for me.
Got it.
4 because it's just kind of time.
Fair enough. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. We'll see what
Come on, Dragon Ball. Fix yourself.
You heard the man. Dragon Ball, fix yourself. All right. Together this time. Don't forget, everybody. Everyone loves a know-it-all.
識の全て知る男そのキャラ全部見せるレビューの力で悟るよ見せたのウィットウォールアニメを深く語る君の知らない真実一緒に見つけよう新しい視点で見る隠れた宝を探し出す笑いも涙も共に感謝もはここに集まるミスターのリトルアニメの深く語る君の知らない真実一緒に